ファイナルファイファイナルファイ
出たジャンピングハイブドライバーからおっとバックドロップ
ファイナルファイスーパーファミコンで好評発売中。カプコン
でっかい速いこれはすごい楽しさ全開 NEC の PC エンジン用ソフト続々登場。
感性とは人間に残された最後の野生だと思います。
NEC のパソコン PC8800 シリーズ
NEC
Warrior, thief, conqueror, king, Conan.
100メガショックネオジオTime you got here. What's that supposed to prove?
Talking to you.
すごい奴らが帰ってきた。スーパーリアルアクションゲーム流行の剣2。
You're one of a kind. Everybody
SNK. Ultima Exodus for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Once you start playing, nothing else matters.
本当のあなたは会社は知らない。ビジュアルが動き出す。言葉が語りかける。感動が知識になる。富士通のハイパーメディアパソコン FM タウンズ2。富士通。
Okay, kid, show me what you got. Yeah, right. Next. Yes. Next. Ooh, scary. Next. Next. Next.
Final Fantasy III. Do you have what it takes? Final Fantasy III from Squaresoft.
Next.
It's Mega World.
釣れない遊びは愛せない釣れない遊びは愛せない釣れない愛せない
サウンドも映像も新次元天下無敵のスペクタハイパータッチメントメガシティセガインタラクティブシネマポリスノーツ from Konami.
Hey, you want to see crazy? I'll tell you.
Clicking all the buttons. Doctor, hey, how's it going? Oh, it's been a crazy weekend. I've been very busy. My brother's moving in with me, so I've been running around like crazy and not being able to stream as much as I would have liked. So we're here for a late night stream to see what we can get done. Oh, just trying to figure out how to make your own emote. I used to have one. I don't know what happened to it. when I started streaming again, it just wasn't there. So, but I'm not too worried about it, honestly. They're pretty cool, but everybody else seems to like that Chubo one with Ryu doing the thumbs up. It's like, how can you get better than that? I'll just use that. I'll just steal other people's ones with subscriptions. Anyways, so we're gonna try to get done whatever I can here. It's already a little late, so I don't know how long I'll be going for, but I wanted to at least play a little bit today. So last time we went and got all the pirate treasure maps, which are over here on the ground. We spread them out, we found our pirate treasure. Now I just came back to Buck Den so I could give Homer his storm cloak I promised him. We'll do the honorable thing. Dokan-kun, also thank you very much for the host. Let's see what we can get done. Hey, Homer.
Have you found the storm cloak yet?
Sure have.
Then hand it over and we're even.
His eyes gleam with greedy anticipation.
Thanks for keeping your word. There's not many that does these days.
Well, I'm the Avatar. I may spend half of my day cutting people in half, but I spend the other half doing the honorable thing. Lars, hey, how's it going? Sorry I would have streamed last night if I could have or earlier on, but just too much to do. I didn't even know if I was going to get any done today, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. My setup's a little different. I moved some things around and stuff, so if the audio levels are weird or if you can barely hear me or anything like that, just let me know and I'll do what I can to fix it on the fly here. Alright, so we gave Homer the storm cloak. Now we gotta take this silver tablet over to Moonglow, to Maria, and finally put the two pieces together. I'll check our world map, and we're at Buccaneer's Den. It's more or less a straight shot to Viridi Isle, but if I go straight east, I won't hit it. I'll go right off the edge of the world. So we gotta kind of go northeast a little bit. Yeah. Should know this map off by heart by now. So I'll head north a little ways. Maybe right to about there. And of course, save relentlessly while we're on the open ocean. I don't want to get in trouble with these dang sea serpents and whatnot. Moonglow. What the hell is this? Just a little island out in the middle of nowhere? I don't recognize that. And I don't see it on the map either. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ah! Bane of my existence. The This is a fresh ship I bought from Minok. I don't want to get it ruined by those jerks. Yeah, I'll just park my boat where it is. I'll just walk the rest of the way to the Lyceum. Lyceum or Lycaeum? Fantasy names. Maria, where the hell is she again? Oh, I think she's in the library. Wow, 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 wow. Amadeus. If that was your name, I sort of missed that, sorry, but thank you for the follow. Amadeus, I got it right.
I hear something to the southeast.
I am so smart. SMRT. SMART. Alright. Here's our second piece of the Silver Tab. This is Ultima VI, and yeah, welcome to the stream, and we're getting actually pretty close to the end here. Though I don't think we'll be getting to the end of the game tonight. I know we're getting pretty darn close. So what do we do here to combine these two things? We need to wait for Maria to wake up, I think. And then get her to put them together for us. Oh, beautiful deer. Hey Lars, yeah, no worries. Food is necessary. Not while others are near. Okay, too close to town? There we go. Didn't get too far on this one, mostly because it didn't like my PC and kept freezing up. Well, it doesn't like mine too much either. Especially if I come across demons, they tend to crash the game. But I'm not actually playing on real hardware, I'm using an FM Towns emulator. A real obscure Japanese computer. Which has the best version of this game, I would say. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this game. Just the view, the artwork, everything, the style, it's really good. I just wish the interface was better. Maria, where are you? Must be too early for her, I guess. We'll just wait for her. There we go. Finally, it seems like forever we've been on this quest. Wanted in FM towns for a while. Yeah. Yeah, they're, you know what, aesthetically they're quite pleasing as well. I was looking at FM Town's monitors earlier on, and they've got this big, they're like black or sort of gunmetal, and have the FM Town's logo slapped on the side of it in a real neat kind of green color. Yeah, they're cool computers for sure. I don't know if I would ever actually get into building a retro computer or not. It seems like a hell of a lot of work. Would love one, though. You see a freckled young lady with an enchanting smile.
Can I help thee?
You sure can.
With both pieces of the tablet, I should be able to work out a translation. An ancient prophecy tells of the final days, when the end of our world shall come. 3 signs will precede the end. Thrice shall a being of great evil come into our land, and by this it shall be known that the end is nigh. This evil one is of another race, who consider the evil one a great prophet. Yet this false prophet follows not the principles of control, passion, and diligence. One day the false prophet will come and desecrate our most holy shrine, and the false prophet will steal our most holy artifact,
This
the
is some
Codex
heavy
of
shit.
Ultimate Wisdom. This shall be the first sign of the end. Then, it is written, the false prophet shall descend deep into the bowels of the earth, and the false prophet will cause the underworld to collapse. This will cause great earthquakes to tear our world asunder, and there will be a time of plague and famine. This shall be the second sign of the end. One last time shall the false prophet come. This time the false prophet will come with a band of warriors, and they will destroy all that remains of the gargoyle race. There is only one way that this prophecy may be averted.
Deep lore.
That is by the sacrifice of the false prophet. When they refer to the false prophet, they must mean you. It would seem that they have reason to think you evil from their perspective. This is a difficult matter to resolve. I think you'd better seek out more information. There's a gargoyle named Sinvra living out in the desert. He speaks our language. Perhaps he could tell you more about this book and of how the gargoyles view us.
So the gargoyles think I'm evil. I wonder why. I wonder why they think I'm evil. So I stole the codex from them, slaughtered them. I stole their holiest of scripture from a very important shrine to their culture. Just massacred the lot of them. And then just, traipsed off on my merry way. When did I do that? Take the codex. That was Ultima 4, I think. Yeah, that was Ultima 4, I think. I wonder if I can find the moment I did that. Give me 1 second. When did I steal the codex? But we're the good guys. We were on an adventure. Oh, yeah. I remember now. I'm going to pull this up for a second. I'm going to pull this shit up for a second. Right there. Look at all those gargoyles.
Back here. Cast. Tremor.
Oh, memories.
Oh, yeah.
I just tremored the shit out of them.
Cast. Negate.
Yeah, and the codex was right past that room. They even had gargoyles. It was for the greater good. For the greater good. No, honestly, I just didn't give a shit about gargoyles. Alright, Sinvral. She suggests I go and talk to Sinvral for the second time. Hey, I'm learning. I was a bloodthirsty maniac. Now I understand the gargoyles aren't as bad as I thought they were. It was my training. Alright. Go talk to Sinvral. Maybe he can tell us more, eh? Alright, well, honestly, the drylands aren't too far away from the Lyceum. We can just sail over there. I don't want to leave my damn boats behind anymore. I feel like I've bought every damn boat in the game. Lars, thanks for the host, buddy. Cynic, thanks for coming to this the stream. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Ultima. The Adventures of the Genocidal Maniac, the Avatar.
Fare thee well.
The funky looking CD drive on the FM Towns. Hell yeah. Yeah, that thing's really neat. It's like a vertical drive, isn't it? I don't know. I haven't looked at pictures of it for a while. It like sits in the front. That thing was next level too. They were doing that shit before a lot of people. And yeah, that X68000 is a pretty neat little system too. Not a lot going on that system for games though it has an excellent version of Final Fight. One of the best you could have for a long time. Alright, we need to get our boat, and then we're sailing off to the drylands.
I hear noise from the south.
Yeah, the dungeons in the original Ultimas were the real deal, especially in 5. I remember I got to the end of 5 and I got all the way down there, and the last dungeon beat me up so bad I had to go level up and come back. I don't think that's going to happen in this one. Oh, speaking of level up, I actually got my avatar max level now. So, this is as tough as he's going to get. 30, 27, 19. Not too bad, but if I would have been able to import my dude from 5, he would have been 30, 30, 30. He would have been 30, 30, 30 at the beginning of the game. That would have been nice. Where's that boat? There we go. I think the first game that had digitized speech was King Quest V. Yeah, somebody was talking about that last stream. King's Quest and what was the other one? Quest for Glory, I think it was. A lot of those Sierra Online stuff are considered classics. I wouldn't know, man. I wouldn't know, never played them. Maybe we will. Maybe I'll play them on here one day. If I'm gonna play a point and click though, the first one that I would have to play, hands down, would be the Blade Runner, the Westwood Studio Blade Runner. Maybe I can just get away with running away from that guy. Oh yeah. The winds are on our side. Is this the mainland here? I guess I'll get out and check instead of just running into shit. Lucasfilms, yeah. There was one that I played. I never beat it, but I played
coming from the west.
back in the day on a friend's computer was oh, what was it called? Full Throttle. It was like a biker point and click game. Where the hell is this? I don't recognize this. Is this the Lyceum? This is Zhao's place. Yeah, this is the Lyceum.
I hear noise from the south.
You know, earlier on I was thinking about really old computers that I remember seeing when I was a kid. And this is going to sound so vague and rambly, but there was this one computer a kid I knew had. And I remember thinking it was really cool and really weird because it had, well, it had a CD-ROM drive, but the discs were enclosed in this, like, plastic. It was enclosed in this, like, plastic case. And you would put the disc in the drive, case and all. And I've never seen that again since. I have no idea what that's called. Caddy drive, interesting. He had some weird game that he played on it. It was a guy, he looked like a superhero, and he had glasses. And he had a dog. Oh my god. I'm just, it's late night story time. Yeah. I mean, that's not a good description, I know, but that's the best I can do. There's the mainland. King's Quest V was the second game released on CD. Nice.
I heard something to the north.
I love the ancient computer lore. I don't know it well. Bugs. I don't even think those guys can do damage to my characters. Where the hell is this? I don't recognize this at all.
I hear something from the east.
I can't get too far away from my boat. Macintosh CD-ROM, yeah, and then that's what I think he had was a Macintosh. I remember being super impressed by it, like it was way next level to anything else I'd ever seen up to that point. Kyo, how's it going, man? Doing pretty good. Got some late night Ultima going. thought it might be a little too late to get anything done in this game, but I just wanted to play some, so we'll see what we'll see what we can get through. These bugs are driving me crazy. Yeah, they can't even do damage to me. Talking old computers and old computer games. I gotta try to find out what that, it was a series of games, but I gotta try to find out what that was. Some guy with glasses that looked like a superhero, and he had a pet dog as his sidekick, and I think it was kind of like a learning game. But I remember it being really spooky. You're kidding me. I just can't hit these bugs. There was another game that same kid introduced me to was Space Quest. I think it was Space Quest 4. And it really freaked me out because there was these dudes that would walk around and they were like lobotomized or something. And if they caught you walking around the streets, then you were done for. Funny I should do this because today you just wrapped up and completed Ultima 3. Congratulations. Ultima 3 was the best of the original trilogy. By far. What version of Ultima 3 did you play? Did you try the NES one? I didn't play that one. I played the... I think I played it on the FM Towns, actually. But I heard the NES version of it is actually pretty good. Willie Beamish, oh my god. I gotta look that up. We gotta look that up for a second here. Willie Beamish. No, I don't think so. The main fella in the game that I was thinking of was like an adult. Commodore Amiga version. I've seen a lot of Amiga going around recently. NES version is a different game. I think it's more inspired by JRPGs. I think the NES version of Ultima 3 and 4 are both more inspired by Dragon Warrior. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, those early games were very, in their purest form, they were very frustrating. And not exactly all that fun. Though oddly, I really enjoyed Akalabeth. Oh, where the hell are we? I kind of feel like I must have skipped the dry lands and now I'm underneath the bloody plains. Ultima 3, where one of the greatest enemies that you must face is the floor. Exodus was a real interesting end boss, though. I really enjoyed that. You gotta put the different cards in the computers. That probably let a lot of people down, considering there's a big, awesome demon on the front of Ultima 3. Oh boy. Nope. Nope. Stay away from those guys. Alright, come on. This has got to be the Drylands.
I heard something to the north.
Yeah. Should be getting Dupre to attack everything. He's behind YOLO and Shamino in levels right now. Alright, Sinbrawl, where are you? Where's your hut? There we go. Just catching up on chat here. Amiga version came out 2 years after the original and contained various modernizations. Oh, nice. Yeah, that does sound like really good upgrades. I liked Exodus enough that I might actually go back to it one day, so I'll keep the Amiga version in mind. Sinbrawl, wake up, we gotta talk to you again. It's interesting that they call him a demon even though he's a gargoyle.
What seek you?
Okay. Alright, well we already talked to him about everything, but I might run through it again for a refresher.
I am Sinbrawl.
He has a lot of useful information.
No job. I am free to wander where I wish. Yes, a strange concept this. Yet as some in Minot can tell you, flying can be achieved by anyone. There are two kinds of gargoyles. Winged ones and wingless ones. Wingless ones are mute and unintelligent. They do all the manual labor. Winged ones are smart and do all the planning and leading. Being able to fly is, to them, a sign of intelligence. Even the temple can only be reached by air. The great Temple of Singularity held the Codex. The temple is the most holy gargoyle place. A human could learn much by traveling there, but you could never get to the temple. Not only is it deep below the surface, but it can only be reached by flying. And you cannot fly any more than I can.
Yeah, so obviously I'm going to need to go to this Temple of Singularity, and I'm going to need a balloon to do that. They've been hinting at a balloon the whole game.
Among my people, those who can fly rule. Though I have wings, I cannot fly, so I was a slave. Here I am free. I am not a demon, though humans think so. I am a gargoyle. I fled here to the underworld because I was not free among the gargoyles. The Book of Prophecy says that the false prophet will come to destroy the gargoyle race. Only the sacrifice of the false prophet will save us.
It's such a cool plot hook. It really is. I really like being the false prophet. I like being the gargoyle race's devil. Their antichrist. Their destruction.
Sacrifice means many things in my language. You should seek out a gargoyle scholar to learn more. Travel the other side of the world, and you should be able to find one. You can go down through Hithloth to get to the realm of the gargoyles.
So there it is right there. We need to go to Hithloth to get to the realms of gargoyles. And Hithloth is on the Isle of the Avatar.
May your persistence and precision lead to success.
Take care, Sinbral. You got a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
There is something coming from the west.
Now I just need to find where I left the damn boat.
I heard something to the north. I hear something to the northwest.
Yeah, it seems like it's too far. It wasn't that far away.
There is something coming from the west. There is something coming from the west. There is something coming from the west.
Oh boy.
I hear something to the northwest.
Where did I leave my boat?
Northwest.
There we go.
I hear noise from the south.
Alright, so we must go to Hithloth. Alright, we are at the dry lands. We need to sail south. Sail south, we might hit Viridi. If we do, we can just go around Viridi and then go straight south and I'll hit the Isle of the Avatar. Now, I don't know exactly which side Hithloth is, I can't remember. I believe in previous games it was in the south of the island, but who the hell knows? They've moved some things around in this game. Like, they switched the position of the Shrine of the Codex and the Shrine of Humility. That messed me up earlier on. Yeah. Let's go south.
Or truth.
Shit. I don't need this. Get out of here. Alright, this will be Viridia Island. So we go around it. I should have seen it by now, I think. That's not good. Open ocean. Okay. Is this it? I think this is the right island. Now we just need to find Hithloth. And instead of spending my time wandering around trying to find it, I'll look at the map in the clue book for a more exact location. Okay. It's down by the Shrine of Humility, apparently. I do have a skiff on this boat. But those always seem to randomly disappear on me, so I don't know.
I hear something to the northwest.
I'll also check this side of the coast, because it might be on the other side of the mountains. Wait a minute. Isle of the Avatar doesn't have a dock. Is this Magencia? Where the hell is this? A rabbit. I'm being attacked by rabbits. Alright guys, get him. Killer rabbits. Can't have an old school CRPG without a Monty Python reference or two. Oh, well, wherever this isn't right. This looks more like it. Yeah, that's definitely the stream, the river that goes down to the Shrine of Honesty. So it looks to me like Hithloth is on the inside of the island, not the outside. Which is fine so long as so long as this game remembers that I have a skiff on this boat. Alright, I think this is the entrance into the interior of the island. Nice. Sometimes it just wants to forget I got a skiff. Is that it there?
The dungeon Hithloth is rarely seen.
Nice. We found it. Hey, what? Calm down. Oh, that gave me some damage. Alright, Hithloth. So Hithloth is the shortened form of High Sloth, in case you didn't know. And sloth is the opposite to spirituality, as the virtue of spirituality comes from the union of the three principles, truth, love, and courage. The sin of sloth comes from the union of the three anti-principles of falsehood, hatred, and cowardice. That's why Hithloth is usually so important, is because it's kind of like the anti-spirituality, and spirituality embodies the three core, they're not virtues, I can't remember what they're called, the principles, the three principles. So we'll take a look at the clue book, but it looks like we don't need to do anything here except just get to the bottom. That is, if I can get it to capture the dang window. There we are. Clue book. My trusty clue book. Hithloth. Hithloth, that's an ugly word. Almost as ugly as the memories it brings back to me. When I was escaping from the gargoyles, I bumped into a pair of rogues who just looted one of the big pyramids they have down there. Morwyn and Daglar, they called themselves. Making our escape together seemed like an obvious thing to do. If I'd known them better, though, I'd have run back the way I came and taken my chances with the gargoyles. Once we managed to sneak into Hithloth, they showed their true faces. They decided I should walk in front the whole way in case of traps, and they backed up the notion with drawn swords. Luckily for me, there was no traps down there. What's worse, though, is they also thought it best that they should lighten my load by about the weight of my wineskin, the contents of which they disposed of between them. Not even a drop for me. Truth be told, I don't remember many details of the dismal caverns we climbed through. Between the bickering of my companions and running from vile beasts, I was pretty distracted. I did see a hut down there, which could be where Captain John is staying these days. He'd have to be crazy, though. Volcanic activity seems to have chased off most of the monsters that used to dwell in Hithloth, but drakes and dragons seem to thrive in it. Mayhap they eat lava to replenish their inner fires. Captain John has precious information to share with you, if you will but seek him out. Looks more or less straightforward. We're gonna have more dragons to deal with, it sounds like. And those guys are always fun. Yeah. Alright. Clue book away! I want to go north and west.
Or drive.
Dragon right off the bat. Can save myself at least a little bit of trouble.
The dungeon Hitlock is rarely seen.
There, no volcanic rocks in my face.
I hear something to the northwest.
Ah. Those things are really not nice. I'll be a little baby to begin with here. No sense in taking a lot of hits at the very beginning of the dungeon from the environment.
There is something coming from the west.
Poor lamb.
Just throw the storm cloak on Janna, save myself some trouble. Remove the threat of magic. Hopefully Dupre's not getting too beaten up. Yeah, I didn't think he would. He's fully decked out in magic armor. Oh! Here goes my first storm cloak. Dang, man. I wasted it on little drakes. This place is really dangerous with all the volcanoes. Oh, you bastard! I knew that was gonna happen. Go ahead and explode.
I heard something to the north.
Alright, dragon. Well done. Well done. That's what we like to see. Dragon's going down like it's nothing. Those guys can just terrorize me if they want to, or if I let them. And I give them access to their magic.
From the east.
I really worry for when my last Stormcloak wears off. Is this not the right area? I thought it was. Well, if this isn't it, then where am I? Need to get a bird's eye view. Reference that with my map. It's weird, I don't recognize this at all. Whatever. Who knows? Doesn't look right to me, but we'll just keep moving. I don't really have the resources to be wasting wandering around all over the place, though. Oh, get out of here, Mong bats. For real? Why? I don't think Mong bats chucking little knives in my face really did much. God damn it. Let me see if I can see where this is. Okay. I see. I know where I am. I know where I am, and it's not where I want to be.
There is something coming from the west.
Alright, so I want to go across there, up there, pretty much diagonal from here. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, this is our spot. Second floor.
I hear something to the northwest.
Well, so far in Hithloth, I'm more worried about the volcanoes than anything else. Second floor. Where did I come in? Okay. Want to go south. Got to be prepared for dragons. I don't think that I should bother wasting my storm cloak on these drakes.
Poor lamb. Poor lamb.
Yeah, their magic can hurt, but they're soft enough. I don't need the help of the storm cloak.
I hear something.
But when I see those dragons, the cloak comes on. What is this? Sulfurous ash. Yes, please. I'm actually kind of hurting for reagents right now.
I hear something from the east.
Oh, man.
I hear something to the northwest.
All right, third level. Use a gem to get my bearings here. Alright, I see. I see. Basically up and around to the right. Oh. God damn it. That way. Yeah. I had a feeling those were going to explode the third time I crossed through them.
There is something coming from the west.
Oh! Stop. Stop. Don't walk into lava. You silly duck. I have to walk into lava there, eh? They're really gonna make me do that? That's the right way. Assholes. How bad is this gonna be? Yeah, we just gotta eat it. Just gotta deal with it. It's a 4-level dungeon and we're on the 3rd, about to get to the 4th,
I hear
so...
noise from the south.
Wow. Is there really no way I can clear that? Like, I mean, I know that there's a protection spell, like temporary invincibility, but I don't have that spell. I don't even have a lot of reagents anyways. Oh, that's crazy brutal. Hopefully I don't have to come through here again. Because just walking through that lava is... a real danger. Alright, 4th floor. Let's see. Came in there. Okay. I can take a short way to the left through a huge lava pool, or I can take a long way north and west and south. We'll do that. I don't want to walk through another lava pool. That's going to bring my whole team down into the double digits if I do.
Or drop.
I hear something to the northwest.
It's right? Yeah, looks like it's right. And then left. Beer! And a spatula. Some empty glass jars. A well.
There was some noise to the northeast.
And this little hut. Could this be where Captain John lives? Taking a nap. Hey Electro, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to some late night Ultima. We're down in the dungeon of Hithloth, trying to find an old companion of ours, Captain John, who can speak Gargoyle, which we need to learn. Looks like Captain John's having a rest. There's that swashbuckling fool. We'll just have to wait. We can't sleep down in dungeons, can we? No. We'll just have to wait for him to wake up. Throw your hands up in the air. Wave them if you just don't care. Smoking blunts, clean underwear. Somebody say hell yeah. BZ! Easy. What's going on, man? Ultima VI. We're almost through it. Here's Captain John. I don't know if you remember Captain John, but he was a guy that I had in my party at the end of 5. And I'm pretty sure you were around for all of 5. You see a long-haired gentleman with a scholarly demeanor.
Praise the virtues. Humans have arrived here at last. But what's this? Not just any humans. The Avatar. 'Tis most fortuitous that thou hast returned. Many cataclysms have occurred since thou last visited Britannia.
Many cataclysms have occurred since thou last visited Britannia. Yes, I can tell. There's always earthquakes all the time. It's been a long while since I've seen you. You are Captain John, aren't you?
Why, I'm Captain John. For several years I have been here in the catacombs studying the gargoyles.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell me about the cataclysms. There's a lot of volcanoes down here.
The gargoyle world, once as large as Britannia itself, is slowly being destroyed. The forces thou set in motion have caused great sections of their land to fall off into the void.
So what, it's my fault?
Only a single gargoyle city remains.
Don't forget what I've done for you people. What possibly could the gargoyles have to offer?
They are not evil, as most humans believe. I have spent much time talking to them, and I have found them to be almost human. I have learned about their society, their beliefs, and their language. Yes, I have learned much about them. I had a silver tablet that contained much of what I had learned. I gave it to some gypsies to take to Maria at the Lyceum. Did it arrive safely?
No. No, it got broken in two and stolen by the evil pirate Captain Hawkins.
No, but I paid money, good money, for them to carry it to her. No matter. Now that thou art here, all is well. You can study the gargoyles yourself and carry the knowledge back to the surface.
I don't know, man. I think you gotta convince me on these gargoyle guys. They look pretty evil.
There are two kinds of gargoyles, winged and wingless ones. At first, it seemed as if the wingless ones were slaves. But now I know that the wingless ones are beloved and valued family members. They must be told what to do, because they are not truly intelligent. The gargoyles live honorably by their own set of beliefs.
But they're all red and they got fangs.
The gargoyles' beliefs are much like our own. Where we have the three principles of truth, love, and courage, they have the principles of control, passion, and diligence. Directly, these lead to the virtues of direction, feeling, and persistence. Combined, they lead to balance, achievement, and precision. Taken all together, they point to order. And the sum of all the principles is singularity. Gargoyle society stresses unity and singularity in all things. They have to. Their world has always been harsh, even before the cataclysms.
Interesting. So they're kind of like, what do you call them? Stoics. I can respect that.
There are two kinds of
Oh, we already
gargoyles,
clicked on that
winged
one.
and wingless ones.
I could ask him
At
about the
first,
city
it seemed
and the
as if
language.
The wingless ones were slaves. But now I know that the wingless ones are beloved and valued family members. They must be told what to do, because they are not truly intelligent.
Captain John, you're so crazy coming all the way
Gargoyles
down
live
here
honorably by their own set of beliefs.
just to prove the gargoyles aren't evil. I think I found him in the underworld in number 5 as well. So they have their own city? They're that advanced?
The gargoyle city of investigation, their place of learning and government, is all that is left. Thou must do something to save the gargoyle race. I know not what, however. Thou must talk to the gargoyles. With the help of a gargoyle child, Belim, I have learned.
That's the second time we've heard of Belem.
Wouldst thou like to learn?
No, I hate gargoyles.
But you must. Thou hast no chance of saving the gargoyles if thou knowest not their language.
I can't look at them as people. You don't know what I've done to them.
With the help of a gargoyle child, Belim, I have learned how to speak their language. Wouldst thou like to learn?
All right, fine.
Here. Use this scroll. It contains a basic vocabulary of the gargoyle language.
Belem, eh?
He and I meet every day at noon, where Hithloth emerges in the gargoyle lands. Go and speak with him. Learn about the gargoyles. You must save them.
Every day at noon. Belem.
Wait. Thou must meet Belim and travel with him among the gargoyle people. That is the only way you can save them, and save them you must. And without Belim with you, the gargoyles will attack.
Exterminate,
Farewell
exterminate.
again, noble avatar. As the gargoyles say, may thy persistence and precision lead to success. Upon you rests the future of an entire race.
Again. Can he just come along and translate? Hey, I wouldn't mind that. Captain John was pretty powerful. I mean, maybe he can. I didn't actually ask him to join. If he can join, I'll kick Sigelian. Voidlock, I need to go to Berlin. Into the lion's den.
Ah, my good friend, thou hast returned.
Why don't you come with me, John?
No, I cannot. I must stay here and continue my writing. But Belem may join thee. With his help, thou canst travel the Gargoyle lands and learn how to save them.
I'm gonna get a gargoyle on my team.
Farewell again, noble Avatar.
I guess,
As the gargoyles say, may thy persistence
I guess I'll have to get rid of Tom Sigelian. Either way.
Upon you rests the future of an entire
Well, he was short-lived
race.
in my party, but he definitely added a cool factor.
I heard something to the north.
We'll look at his portrait while he's still in the party. Alright, so is this the exit to the Gargoyle lands? Different music, so it must be. A very powerful mustache. Ultima 2 and 4 is free on GOG. Yep. Well, actually, I didn't know 2 was, but 4 is free on GOG. Yep. Hey, is that Belem right there? Whoa, scary. He's got a little lizard around his neck. It's before noon. I guess he's early. We'll save it in case it's not him. You see a small, light-skinned gargoyle. The gargoyle greets you enthusiastically, but you can't understand him. Seeing your confusion, he switches to the human language. It's obviously a strain for him. Oh yeah, I didn't use the scroll to learn the gargoyle language.
Hello, a little human speak.
A little human speak. Name?
No name. I Belem.
So you're Belem.
I wait here. Captain John come.
Yeah, we're friends with him.
Captain John friend. He come here. I wait here. Captain John teach I human speak.
There's naught of use this creature can tell us. Agree?
No, Dupre, you idiot. Don't you remember what John was just saying to us?
As you wish.
We gotta speak his language. He just doesn't know English well enough. Kate Moss. Oh my god. Gargish vocabulary. Let's use it. You study the scroll. I read the scroll once. Can I now speak fluent gargoyle?
To greet you, human. To recognize you as the false prophet.
I am the false prophet. Stop calling me that, or I'll kill you all.
To be feared by everybody. Everybody except me and Valkadesh, my father.
Isn't that one of the virtues, fear?
To go from the entrance to Hithloth, westward, following the mountain. Then to turn north at the Hall of Knowledge. To walk east along the mountains until you come to a narrow pass. To find the house of Valkadesh through the pass. to see it at 40 degrees south, 65
Oh,
degrees
God.
east by the sextant. But you take care to avoid the lava pits in the Hall of Knowledge. To understand these directions?
No, you're gonna have to say that to me again so I can write it down.
To ask what was unclear. To ask what directions were unclear.
You're killing me, man. Come on.
To go from the entrance to Hifloth,
Westward, following the mountains.
Then to turn north at the Hall of Knowledge. To walk east along the mountains until you come to a narrow pass. To find the house of Alkadesh through the pass. To see it at 40 degrees south, 65 degrees east by the sextant. But you take care to avoid the lava pits in the Hall of Knowledge. To understand these directions?
God damn it.
To ask what was unclear.
He runs through it pretty quick.
Westward, following the mountain. Then to turn north at the Hall of Knowledge. To walk east along the mountains until you come to a narrow pass. To find the house of Alkadesh through the pass. To see it at 40 degrees south, 65 degrees east by the sextant. But you take care to avoid the lava pits in the Hall of Knowledge. To understand these directions?
Yes.
Good.
To
walk clockwise around the mountains from Hifloth to reach my father's house.
Clockwise around the mountains. That's a bit easier of an explanation.
To find the house of Alkadesh, my father, through the pass east of the hall. To avoid the hall, to talk to Valkadesh first. To be in danger from the lava, to stay far away. To know Captain John, to help him and Valkadesh in their work.
The youngster says proudly, "All right, well, join us. Lead the way." Sigelian volunteers to return to the surface and let everyone know of our progress. That is cool. I've never had a volunteer like that.
May your persistence and precision lead to success.
So we'll get Belem to pick up all of Sigelian's stuff. What has he got going on here? He's got a gargoyle helmet, which is mediocre. But what's this? A gargoyle belt that does nothing. Oh, great. He's poisoned because he's walked into the swamp. Whoa, level 2. Hey, he's got great stats for level 2. You could probably max this guy out. Oh boy, Belem. Why'd you have to go and get yourself poisoned? I don't think that I have a cure poison spell right now. Nope. I'll have to look into the potion bag. Cure poisons are red, I think. That's a black. There's a red. There. I don't know if there's this healer down here, and if I would have left him poisoned, could have been sad days. Alright, we want to go west from the mountain. We're going clockwise around the mountains. And we don't want to dilly-dally here, because it sounds like we could get attacked if we stray off the path. I see you, Volcano. Okay, that's the temple. Or the hall, I should say. So we go north past the hall and then east around the mountains. I do have a sextant, so I can check my coordinates. 47, 45. So I'm too far south. Yeah. Not by much, though. That should be 40. 41. Where's your pop's house, kid? Through here? Is this it? Your pop's got a pretty big house. What the hell is that? Thou dost see a light source. A gargoyle lantern. He looks like a kind gargoyle. Well, hopefully he's the one we're looking for.
To offer greetings, false prophet. To have waited long for you to return to this side of the world. To believe that the book of prophecies is wrong. To believe that I can reason with you, persuade you to spare my people. To wish to address you honorably. To ask your name.
You tell me your name first.
To see that you're a being of honor and respect. To not betray that honor. To return the codex. To save my people from the prophecy.
My name's not Name. He's gonna call me Name now for the rest of my life. I'm Morgan.
To be confused by your accent. To ask what you mean.
What do you mean, Name? What does Morgan mean?
To be a scholar. To be seeking a way to avert the prophecy.
Well, tell me more about this prophecy.
To be written in the book of prophecies that you would destroy our world. To also be written that only the sacrifice of the false prophet would save us.
Maybe it's the sacrifice I have to make. Not sacrificing me, but a sacrifice I make saves the gargoyle race.
To be the only alternative to returning the codex. Without the codex, to have no choice but to sacrifice your life.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Wait. To know that sacrifice has three meanings: of self, of others, and of valuable. Perhaps to find a better answer in one of those other meanings.
Well, the codex is a pretty big deal to us humans too, man. Why do you get it?
to believe that it is not too late to beg you to return the Codex, avert the prophecy, save your life and my people's lives as well.
Like the Codex is what we built the whole virtue system off of.
To be unable to help more, to suggest you seek out Naxatilor himself for further enlightenment.
Naxatilor?
To learn much from Naxatilor, the wisest gargoyle. To find his chambers just to the northeast of the Hall of Knowledge. To suggest you go there and ask him of sacrifice.
Alright. Okay, sounds good. As you turn to leave, the gargoyle stops you.
Wait. To be feared and hated by all gargoyle. To be unsafe for you right now, false prophet. To surrender is only answer. To surrender to Inquisitor, then to be no longer a threat, and then not to be feared by my people. To surrender to the Inquisitor, and then to be free to look for the solution.
What does that mean, surrender? You're not taking my weapons from me.
To go to Droxinisum, the Inquisitor and leader of my race. To find his chambers just to the northwest of the Hall of Knowledge. To surrender to him that you may travel freely in our land. To know that the moons are not properly aligned yet for the ritual. To assure you that you will not be sacrificed for many weeks. To assure you further that surrender is the only way you can travel among my people. To travel to the Inquisitor. To tell the Inquisitor that you surrender, then to be no longer a threat and no longer be feared. To know that the moons are not properly aligned yet for the ritual. To assure you that you will not be sacrificed for many weeks. To assure you further that surrender is the only way you can travel among my people.
Alright, 2 people. Naxatilor. And who's the other guy? Draxinium or something like that. The Inquisitor. What were the directions for the Inquisitor again?
To go to Droxinisum, the Inquisitor and leader of my race. To find his chambers just to the northwest of the Hall of Knowledge. To surrender to him that you may travel freely in our land.
Northwest of the Hall of Knowledge. Alright, well, I'll go to him first.
And persistence lead to success.
Because then I can walk around freely. That'd be great if I could get a different ending, though, if I just killed all the gargoyles down here. And then the people on the surface wouldn't have to worry about them anymore. Yeah. That's the good ending, right? Alright, here's the hall. So it was northwest from here. Northwest from the hall. I don't think it would hurt to use a little gem. See where I'm going. If I have any left. Try over here, I guess. Right, is this that Drax guy's place? I don't know, there's nobody here. This is northwest of the hall, though.
I hear noise from the south.
Whoa, what? It's one of those silver serpents. Let's get it! These things are so cool. Yeah, take that. That's like their sacred pet. Now I've angered them all. Curious. I don't know if I should wait for him or try another house maybe.
I heard something to the north.
Don't mind me, gargoyles. Don't mind me. Those are the dumb ones. Some kind of a barracks. Or at least multiple beds. What's this? A xylophone? Gotta place stones on every instrument.
I hear noise from the south.
It's a pretty cool little detail, though, that you can play play music.
I hear something.
Neat. Alright, that looks like a sign. Lord Draxinium. Here's our guy. See a large winged gargoyle of regal bearing. Yeah, that's more like a regular gargoyle. And they wonder why I hunt them.
To express astonishment at your audacity, false prophet.
Audacity. You have the audacity to address me As the false
To be
prophet?
named Draxenusam, leader of our race. To demand to know why you have come before me.
You keep making demands of me, and it'll be to kill all of you.
To be the leader of our race. To have little time to waste chatting with the false prophet.
Valkadesh sent me.
To warn you of imminent attack.
I surrender, I surrender.
To be here to surrender.
Yes. Sure.
To be willing to die to save my people.
Well, I didn't say that.
Begone, false prophet. To seize you for sacrifice the instant my army returns from the underworld.
Oh, it's hard to like this guy. I don't know if I agree with the gargoyles. For Britannia! Dead. Take that.
There was some noise to the northeast.
I saved the land. The gargoyle threat is now done with.
To demand to know why you have returned here, false prophet. To be here to surrender? To be willing to die to save my people?
Yeah, sure.
To grant me your life?
Yeah, why not?
Why?
Why? Why? It's a good question.
To be suspicious of thy motives.
Oh, yeah?
To be suspicious of thy motives.
The gargoyle shows you a crystal amulet dangling from a leather cord.
To consent to wear this?
You mustn't. It's some sort of magical trap.
Yes or no, false prophet?
I'm more with you, Dupre, but don't worry. Magical traps, they stand no chance against the false prophet. I mean the Avatar. The gargoyle hands you the amulet, and you slip the leather loop over your head.
To surprise me with the nobility of your deed. To no longer be a threat to my people. To bid you to travel among my people, talk to them, learn our ways. To inform you when the time of your sacrifice has come.
He's gonna be pissed when I skedaddle on out of here. Talk to the gargoyles and learn their ways. All right. Bathroom break, and then we'll do that. Go get your waters. We'll be right back. Pardon me. I'm choking on my drink. I'm back. Goddamn. Alright. Let's learn the ways of the gargoyles. Hey, this is the other guy that Balem's dad wanted me to talk to.
There was some noise to the northeast.
What's up, man? You guys live in weird places. Pyramids. Pyramids for everyone. A dark, rough-skinned gargoyle.
To greet you, avatar of the underworld. To see the amulet of submission around your neck. To consider your acceptance of this both noble and wise. To observe by your aura that you are truly a being of honor. To be surprised, then, that you are fated to destroy a world.
Hey, well, we can't all be perfect.
To be called Noxatalor. To be a seer, mystic advisor to my people, but to be unable to avert what is written in the Book of Prophecies.
Well, Valkadesh thinks that you guys don't have to kill me.
To have spoken to Scholar Vakadesh, then surely to know what harm you have caused my world. To have no choice but to return the Codex.
Hey, Kiki, how's it going? Yeah, it was a bit of a late stream today. It's been a busy weekend, so this is about the only time I was able to squeeze in a stream the last couple of days. We managed to go through the dungeon Hithloth, and now we're down in the gargoyle, the last gargoyle city. Learning that they ain't so bad. Except for their awful ruler. Choice. Yeah, we're talking about choice.
To see only two alternatives. To return the Codex, or to give up your life.
No, this isn't their leader. This is like their head vizier, their scholar. They ain't so bad, just their dialect. Gargish.
To know not where the Codex is, but to remember that Captain Bolish just returned from the Codex. To suggest you seek him, to try the healer's house to the north.
Captain Bolish knows about the Codex. Well, the Codex would be at the shrine of the Codex, wouldn't it?
Hus. Yes, to know the three meanings of that word. To ask to which type of sacrifice you refer. Self, other, or items of value. To admire your willingness to sacrifice your life for the good of my people. But to doubt that this is the meaning of the prophecy. What? To suggest that you can atone for your misdeeds by bathing in the blood to find such thoughts unworthy of your honorable aura.
Oh, man. If you look a little closer, you'll notice that my aura's a little more valorous than honorable. Yeah, I want to go the other's path.
To know of only one item of true value. The Codex itself. Surely not to destroy the Codex.
Destroy the Codex. Well, if I don't got it, and you don't got it, then is that so wrong?
To be utterly without hope in the face of such ignorance. To refuse to converse with a demon.
Oh, he called me a demon. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I really do. The whole subtext of it all. The villain is you. That's pretty awesome. Especially for 1990. Not these hideous creatures, but this handsome savior. Alright, here's the healer. I could use some healing myself.
To see the amulet, the symbol of your courage and nobility. To wish to help you, however I can.
Any new quest items? Yeah, we surrendered to the gargoyles and they put an amulet around my neck that allows me to speak to them without them being terrified of me.
To be entrusted with the tasks of healing those wounded and curing those sick. To do this for all as a service to society. Which of you?
I need curing.
To ask if there is aught else I can do for you.
Yeah, cure me.
To be a healer dedicated only to my job. To know nothing about that. To be a healer dedicated only to my job. To know nothing about that. To be entrusted with the tasks of healing those wounded and curing those sick. To do this for all as a service to society. To be a healer dedicated only to my job. To know nothing about that.
He's like, yes, part of my job is curing things, but I know nothing about curing things.
Which of you?
The gargoyle mixes strange powders into a foul-smelling brew.
To drink this and be healthy.
Yeah, sure. I like a brew. You drink the potion and feel slightly dizzy. I mean, I drank a cup full of static to get to Britannia.
To apologize for the error, but to know exactly what I did wrong.
The gargoyle mixes a different drink that somehow smells worse than the last. Yeah, alright. What is he doing to me? You drink the potion and feel deathly ill.
To apologize for the error, but to know exactly what I did wrong.
This guy's gonna kill me. Yeah, alright, let's drink it. You drink the potion and feel restored!
To ask if there is aught else I can do for you.
He just, he needed some on-the-job training. Oh, that's good, man.
May fortune prevent the need for your return.
Full life, though. And for free. Can I get everybody else to drink the disgusting potion?
To be happy to see you again, noble one, but to be sad that you seek my services. Which of you? To ask if there is aught else I can do for you. Which of you? To ask if there is aught else I can do for you. Which of you? To ask
That's
if there
pretty
is
awesome.
aught else I can do for you.
Go
Which
through
of
a
you?
funny,
To ask if there
funny
is
little
aught
series
else
of
I can do
events
for
there,
you.
and now
Which
he
of
just
you?
can heal all of
To
my
ask if there
guys
is aught else I can do
for
for
free.
You. To ask if there is aught else I can do for you. To be a healer dedicated only to my job. To know nothing about that. May fortune prevent the need for your return.
Is this, what was his name? Bolgash? Oh, he looks cool. He's a little beat up. You see a strong winged gargoyle warrior. He is sorely wounded. The gargoyle struggles to sit up.
The false prophet! But to wear the amulet of submission, then to express awe at your honor and courage.
The false prophet!
To be named Bolesh, us Agralem, Bolesh the troop leader.
Bolesh, us Arga. Bolesh the troop leader.
To lead what remains of our forces into battle. To have recently returned from a mission to your side of the world. To have tried to reach the Codex.
Yeah. Where's the Codex?
To have had victory between our claws, but to have been thwarted on the verge of success. To have encountered an impervious force field around the Codex.
Yeah, that's the Guardians.
To know that such a field surrounded the Codex when my people possessed it. To remember that only those on sacred quests for wisdom could pass. To
to receive a sacred quest at the Temple of Singularity, but to be uncertain whether a human's request would be answered there.
Temple of Singularity. They said I needed to learn how to fly to get there.
To find the temple in the mountains to the north. To need to fly to get there, though. Yes, to be accessible only to the superior winged gargoyles. To be totally unreachable by land-bound worker gargoyles. To suppose that it is totally unreachable by land-bound humans as well. To lead what remains of our forces into battle. To have recently returned from a mission to your side
Carry
of
us.
the world, to have tried to reach the Codex. To know that such a field surrounded the Codex
All right.
when my people possessed it. To remember that
Field
only
around the
those
Shrine of
that
Codex,
requests for wisdom
which I knew about. And I need to fly to get to the temple. And he's just mocking that I can't fly.
Farewell, false prophet, to honor my people with your sacrifice.
To have bring a chicken to take such height. Goods crafter. Apparently the goods crafter doesn't want to work too hard. He's taking a break somewhere. Food maker. Hey man, what do gargoyles eat? A large and boisterous gargoyle. He carries a knife, large enough to be a sword.
The false prophet, to welcome you to my place of cooking, to offer you the best food in all the world.
Codex equals bad. Codex equals religion. To offer me the best food in all the world. Well, what could that be?
Yes, yes, to offer you this finely roasted meat.
With a few strokes of his huge knife, the gargoyle cuts a slice of the meat. Do you take the meat? It's not telling me what it is. The avatar doesn't care. I'll eat anything. Your party eats the proffered food. The flavor is unlike anything you've had before.
I wonder what sort of meat this is.
To ask you, is it not the best meat you have ever eaten?
The gargoyle beams with pride. It's gonna be people. It was really good.
To be famous among all gargoyles for the quality of my horse flesh.
Horse!
Well, yes, of course to have that as well. But to be famous for my roast horse flesh. To offer you some of this fine food.
Horse meat! Yeah, that'll make me big and strong.
Yes, yes, to offer you this finely roasted meat.
Get on that horse meat diet. I hear it does wonders.
I wonder what sort of meat this is.
To ask you, is it not the best meat you have ever eaten? Wait, to give you some fine horse flesh to take with you on your trip.
Yeah, sure, why not?
To welcome you to come back when you are hungry again.
Move that over to Katrina. Horse chops. Yeah. Yeah, horses... I hate to say it, but it's pretty tasty. I've only had it once. I'm not exactly proud to say it. I come from a farm family, so we have a lot of love for horses.
I hear some noises to the southwest.
Gotta get that protein.
I hear some noises to the southwest.
Graveyard.
I hear some noises to the southwest.
Here lie those that had no names. The sacrificial slab is north. That's where they're gonna get me. Sacrificial slab is so important they put 2 signs there. Here lie the honored remains of those who have been sacrificed. Wow, they're really down for sacrificing people. Oh, I wonder, is this where the intro takes place? When I'm tied down to the slab and the guy's about to cut me open? And then the boys come in and save me? What's that place? Within this chamber rests the bones of kings. And north is the altar of singularity, which we'll need a balloon for. Have the gargoyles explained why they need the codex? The gargoyles, they worship the codex almost as much as the humans do. Actually, they worship the codex more. Their whole society is built around the codex. And I ran down into the underworld, into their altar, into the altar of singularity, and killed a bunch of their priests and stole it from them. That's how they see it anyways. So that's why they're so intent to get it back. I don't think that it actually has any kind of magical properties, or there's actually anything that the codex can do that will save the gargoyles. That I can't remember. That I'm not sure about. It's just our whole principle system is built off of the codex. Like, you grab it in number 4 because in number 4, there's no great evil to defeat. You've already defeated the great evils in Ultima 1, 2, and 3. In 4, you're just kind of trying to show people how to be. And part of that was getting the codex, so that you could have a symbol of the virtues. A Bible, something for people to follow and look at and worship, basically. That's really why you're the Avatar. I earned that title by getting the codex and founding the virtues. But of course, British takes all the credit for the founding of the virtues. I can just pass out in the middle of the road, I guess, so just wait until morning. Can't get any more information while everybody's passed out. What? We got gremlins down here. Whoa, what? No! Don't attack Katrina. That's where my food is. That's why he gave a little giggle, is because he attacked Katrina, and whenever gargoyles land a hit on somebody with food, they steal a portion of it. Probably made off. Yeah, he made off with one of my horse meats. I was just starting to enjoy that stuff. Back here, you little bugger. There we go. Go back to sleep. It is a holy war, yeah, it pretty much is a holy war, what we're going through here. Two ideologies clashing against each other. Nobody needs to guard. Wake up, gargoyles. Was this the healer? Yeah, it is the healer. Alright, I actually have a map for this place in the clue book, which we never looked at yet. I think there's a map for here in the clue book. Pirate cave, sewers. Blah, blah, blah. Realm of the Gargoyles. There we go. Hey, don't go too far. We don't want to read Final Quest. Realm of the Gargoyles. When the time comes to journey through the earth, Hithloth will provide the route. Only Hithloth goes all the way down, allowing one to emerge from the cave on the other side of the world. To succumb to temptation and use the orb of the moons to go there quickly would prove unwise, for you will not learn from the gargoyles until you can learn their language. In the depths of Hithloth, just before the final ladder, you will meet Captain John, who's been studying the ways of the gargoyles. He will provide you with a scroll which you can use to learn their tongue. The first gargoyle you will meet is young Belem, who will join your party. He will guide you to his father, Val Kadesh. This scholarly one will give you much useful advice. He will then tell you you must surrender to Lord Draxinusum, unless you cannot travel freely. Else you cannot travel freely in the Gargoyle realm. Indeed, until you do so, none there will speak to you, save Valkadesh and his son. When you surrender, you must tell Drax. So you do so at Valkadesh's behest to quell his doubts. I sense that a magical amulet will play an important part in your future here. We got that. Next, you must follow the other advice of Valkadesh and ask ancient Naxel Tilor, the seer, of the meaning of sacrifice. He will tell you of the vortex and direct you to read the book of ritual in the Hall of Knowledge. He didn't do that. Also, yeah, well, he did tell me to get the hell out. I didn't actually ask him all the questions. I could have. Also, you must bring him the vortex lens from the central chamber of the hall. It is broken and will need to be repaired by the lens maker. Though Nax knows not of the ritual that must be performed with it, he will tell you that the second lens will be needed, a concave one crafted by human hands. The Codex of Ultimate... Oh, I know who can craft lenses. There's a guy in the Lyceum that can craft lenses. The Codex of Ultimate Wisdom will reveal the details of the ritual. Captain Bullish at the Healer's House will suggest you receive a sacred quest from the Gargoyle Temple Singularity, for only thus will the Guardians of the Codex allow you to pass. Alright, lots of places. There's Drax's place. C is Nax's place. E is the healer, which we're right outside right now. Cross is the goods crafter, which we still haven't met. Food maker, weapon maker, farmer. Oh, shrine of Pat. Oh, it's surrounded by shrines. A snake charmer. The Hall of Knowledge. There's Valkadesh's place. Lens maker. Okay. That's a pretty big place. Yeah, Void, you take it easy, man. Thanks for coming by. It is late.
There is something coming from the west.
But we're not done yet. Never anybody in the goods crafter. Alright, this must be the weapon maker.
The false prophet, to thank you for your upcoming sacrifice, to greatly respect your nobility and courage.
Hey, he can tell me about that Zu Yilem stuff that I found in a dungeon.
Yes, to be a very interesting weapon, to knock out even a large animal with just a single pouch of this powder, to be used most often by hunters, to avoid harming the meat. Unfortunately, to make this powder from plants that can no longer be found. Here, to offer you one.
Yeah, sure. Great. Sleeping dust.
To hope you find it useful.
What plants do you need?
To create the Zu Elam dust from plants that can no longer be found, but to know of far worse effects of the disasters. Yes, surely to know of the disasters, to have only barely survived the earthquakes after the Codex disappeared.
That had nothing to do with me.
To be a powerful but dangerous drug, to turn gargoyle warriors into unstoppable fighters, but to always be fatal after the battle ends. To be created by the snake charmer, who lives to the southwest. Yes, to suggest you visit him if you are interested. To find the snake summoning horn a most impressive sight.
Snake? What is he talking about? Snake venom makes the gargoyles go crazy in a battle frenzy? I want some of that stuff.
To see little of interest in that item. To see you admire these boomerangs, the work of my master, to regret being unable to create boomerangs myself, to have only a few left in stock, but to offer you one.
I actually don't need any boomerangs, dude. I appreciate it.
Yes, to see that you already have enough weapons.
Hey, he knows.
Do not understand what that means. Create these items for the use of all.
Nice.
To be the master weaponsmith now, although to have but recently been a simple apprentice. To give these wares to any gargoyle who has need of them. To invite you to look around at my wares as well. To ask if any of them interest you.
to greatly regret the loss of my master, killed during the disasters, but to carry on in the face of adversity, and certainly not to lose all passion for life, like the worthless goods crafter.
The goods crafter is never there, so...
To consider him a discredit to the race. Most of all, to consider him a dishonor to my late master. To cheapen all our loss, all our grief, by his self-pity. To have lost my master, like a father to me, yet to maintain control, to maintain diligence. Most of all, to maintain passion for life. To feel that the goods crafter dishonors us all by abandoning our principles. To feel that the goods crafter needs a trip to the catacombs.
I kind of dig the gargoyles' philosophy.
Yes, to have visited them myself once, long ago. To find their shrines to our three principles. Control, passion, and diligence. To speak with these shrines and meditate. To receive new insight. To not remember where the catacombs are. To be sent there by the Temple of Singularity. To find that to the north, in the mountains. To advise you to find some way to fly if you wish to get there, though. To be unable to reach the temple on foot. To be forced to fly over the mountains. To have but a few items available. To be far less adept than my former master.
Alright.
May your long work and strength lead to success.
I like what he had to say about the goods crafter. Self-pity doesn't get you shit.
I hear noise from the south.
Whoa, he's an angry gargoyle. A healthy-looking one.
To note that you wear the amulet of submission, to admire your courage and to appreciate your sacrifice, to ask your name that I may address you in a noble manner, to greet you, to not understand what you mean, to be named Krill Osarvaslem, Krill, the leader of the farmers, to be forced by necessity to give the wingless ones no room for choice or freedom, to consider them valuable members of society who need firm control and strong leadership, to explain that they are far less intelligent than you or I, to acknowledge that it may seem harsh, but to assure you there is no other way to treat the wingless one, to receive good harvests only through firm control and clear direction, to be forced by necessity to give the wingless ones no room for choice or freedom.
They're racist to their own people.
To receive bountiful harvests thanks to the efforts of my well-directed workers, to feed my workers far better than misguided Farmer Nash to the east does, to be ashamed that Nash lacks common sense, to be appalled by his uncontrolled heart and undirected mind, to point out his unproductive fields as an example of why the wingless ones need firm guidance, to be forced by necessity to give the wingless ones no room for choice or freedom. You have greatly enjoyed this conversation.
So that guy's running the cotton fields. A gaunt, tired-looking winged gargoyle. Aww.
To be amazed, to greatly admire your nobility, false prophet, to honor my people with your sacrifice, to ask your name that I may address you as you deserve, to be honored by your visit, to be named Nash Usar Vaslem, Nash the leader of farmers, to lead the wingless ones, the worker gargoyles who tend these fields, but to have little fortune in my harvests, To try to give the wingless ones free rein, but to be forced to guide them in their work. To try to give the wingless ones free rein, but to be forced to guide them in their work. To be far kinder to the wingless ones than most of my kind. To feel that the wingless ones should not be enslaved simply because they lack our intelligence. To be forced, on occasion, to tend the fields myself because of the harshness of the times. To wish my fields were as productive as those of Farmer Krill, my neighbor to the west.
Hey man, if wishes were fishes, don't go get all jealous.
To be ashamed that Farmer Krill treats his workers so harshly. To be appalled by his lack of concern for their thoughts and feelings.
There's got to be some middle ground between the two, though.
To have been greatly honored by this conversation.
I'm not here to solve their problems. I'm just here to keep them alive. Alright, that was the farmer's field. South of there is some other house, and then further south is that snake charmer. Talk to that guy. Check that house to the south. Go to the snake charmer, talk to him, and then I'll go back and talk to the scholar fella and get that last bit of information out of him. Unionize the gargoyles. I get it. I mean, I don't think that they're lying when they say that the wingless gargoyles are just like straight up stupid. Like, Balem looks like he's wingless, but he's just young. Is that serpent not going to attack me? Oh no, he's going to attack. See an old winged gargoyle. The gargoyle seems afraid of you at first. He's got that eyebrow. Then he notices the amulet around my neck.
To feel honored to address you, false prophet. To ask what you wish of a simple snake charmer.
I want some of that berserker venom.
To use the great horn to summon the silver snake. To always require many warriors to defeat the creature. To find the horn just north of my house, but to warn you never to blow the horn, to be in grave peril from the snake without a squad of warriors. To lack a name, of course.
To be called simply by my job, Snake Charmer.
Whoa, his voice changed.
Snake, and to direct the young warriors in defeating it. Then to extract the venom so that I can make the battle drug. To use the great horn to summon the silver snake. To always require many warriors to defeat the creature. To make the drug for our bravest warriors who take it and turn into fighting demons. To express sorrow that the drug is fatal, but to express awe and respect for the warrior's sacrifice.
I want some.
To use the great horn to summon the silver snake. To always require many warriors to defeat the creature. To express my thanks for the sacrifice you have chosen to make.
Silver snakes are oh god. I didn't think it was going to be surrounded by them. We got good free heals though, we should be fine. Hey, Grap. How things going? Found your channel. Oh, wow. Well, thanks for coming by. Yeah, we're just doing some late night retro gaming on an old Japanese computer. I don't know if you're familiar with the Ultima series or not, but that's basically what I do here, as I'm going through the Ultima series. Very large series of games, something like, I mean, at least 10 games. Alright, Dupre's not looking very good here. Oh, this one's trying to get away. Can't get away. Get back here. We got him. We got him. I look after dogs. Hey, I found you through the UO Second Age Discord. Do I still play on that shard? I stopped playing on Second Age when I stopped streaming Ultima last year, but I'm back streaming Ultima, so I'm Ultima Online's gonna have to be in there somehow, and I don't think that there's any better shard than Second Age personally. I heard it's a little quiet over there right now, but that's no worries. It's the most authentic place to play. Really miss UO, and I'm looking for a shard to play again. But all the ones that you found have had big problems. Yeah, I had a blast playing on Second Age. There's great people there. There's not a lot of people, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a good place to play Ultima Online because it's the most faithful shard out there. A lot of the other ones, they do their own modifications or additions or whatever, which may or may not be good. But I just like to play it in the truest original form. Honestly, if I could, and I had the choice, and there was one available, I'd like to play a pre-Second Age server. Because it's quite a bit different from Second Age, and I just feel like that's the most authentic Ultima experience personally. But I know pre-Second Age shards aren't very popular, and I don't think that there's one that even exists right now. Doctor, probably not a good idea to click on that link. I just scrolled up and saw that. Okay. I'm going to do design and arts for your stream. Well, that's too bad. Some Ultima fan art would be awesome to see. Too bad that's not legit. Don't go for that, anybody. I won't touch it either. Yeah, I know it's got a lower player base and therefore a weak market, but I could live with that. Would love to create a modern UO version. I think there is actually another game that kind of tried to revive the Ultima Online style, and I can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna butcher it. It was something like Shadows of Aria or something like that. But I heard it was not very good. It didn't live up to the expectations of people. And yeah, like I was saying, yeah, weak market, pretty much. There's some diehards that play there, and I saw on the Discord a while back, some heavy hitter was talking about coming back and really trying to bolster the market back up, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know why Second Age has a low player base. Like I say, it's true Ultima Online, unlike some of the other places where you're getting somebody's interpretation of what they think, you know, is a better version or whatever. You're getting their modifications, but Second Age is just pure Second Age era Ultima Online. So yeah, that would be the one that I would recommend, and if I go back to playing Ultima Online, that'll be the one that I play on. I was just about to attack this gargoyle. I've been chatting with chat for so long. I forgot that he's a good guy. Gimme snake venom.
To feel honored by your visit, false prophet. To ask what you wish of a simple snake charmer. To express
I want some of that Bane shit.
Sacrifice you have chosen to make.
Are there any mods that fix the gargoyle's grammar? I think a sword should do the trick. But they don't want me to play it that way. Alright, we gotta get back to that healer before Dupre dies. Not that one. This one, right? No, that's the weaponsmith.
I hear noise from the south.
8 hit points left.
To be happy to see you again, noble one, but to be sad that you seek my services. Which of you? To ask if there is aught else I can do for you. Which of you? To ask if there is aught else I can do for you. To ask if there is aught else I can do for you. May fortune prevent the need for your return.
Who? Oh, Katrina. There's one last thing I'll say about Ultima Online, because I was looking at it just the other day, actually. There is this one other server that I was looking at called Lost Lands. Now, it's not completely era accurate, but it's a little more active than Second Age, and it seems like You know, honestly, from what I was reading, it seemed like a
with human anatomy,
pretty cool,
to be
healthy
certain
place
that all of you are well.
to
To
be.
ask if there is aught else I can do for you.
No, not everybody's well.
To be a healer dedicated only to my job. To know nothing about that. May fortune prevent the need for your return.
Just have to wait for her to lose some hit points, I guess. So Lost Lands might be one worth looking at. I wouldn't
To be happy to see
suggest
you
it
again,
over
noble
Second
one,
Age or
but to
anything,
be sad that you
because I
seek
don't
my
have any
services.
experience with it.
To
But
ask if there is aught else I can do for you. May fortune prevent the need for your return.
yeah, Lost Lands looks cool. Yeah, it's it's got a little bit more backing behind it, I think, right now than poor old Second Age. But there was one other one too that came out just recently that I guess people are like super hype about, and there's lots of people playing there, called Outlands, and it uses a completely different map from Britannia, which I'm not really too keen in. You know, I mean, I want to play Ultima in the Ultima world, but I guess Outlands is super active and really like accurate to like the old way. It's just a new world, new maps. So I think a lot of old players moved over there because they had done the old stuff, you know, for so long that it was just kind of a breath of fresh air for them. But I wouldn't do that personally. I mean, I only have interest in playing in Britannia. Hey, here's that goods guy. I never talked to him. Having it active in old rules would be really nice. Yeah, and I think that's the general consensus, is that it's actually a really great place to be and play. And in a way, it's more accurate to playing the game how it used to be, because it's a new and active place to be. You know, dangerous. You got to watch out for orc clans and roaming bandits. Like, I really do love Second Age, but you know, if you get into a bad situation out on the road, it's always going to be the same 5 people that you see. And I'll also say this, on Second Age, they really know what they're doing. You don't want to get into a fight with those guys. They'll just roast you.
To see the amulet of submission, to suppose then that my world has been saved, but to feel that salvation has come too late. To refuse to discuss my grief with the being who caused it.
Oh, did I kill his wife or something?
Surely to know what pain you have caused by stealing the Codex, to not believe that you care, to believe in fact that you enjoy causing suffering.
Oh, this guy can see through me a little bit.
To not believe that you would do anything to help. To not have a name, to have nothing at all now. To be a goods crafter, though to have no reason to make goods now. To invite you to take what you want. To wait here for you to return and
He's got a bunch of gargoyle wine over there.
There was some noise to the northeast.
To greet you again. To know of only one item of true value, the Codex itself. Surely not to destroy the Codex.
Perhaps to have another alternative. Yes, to return the Codex to the Vortex, to then be
Here we go.
available to both our peoples.
Return the Codex to the Vortex, then be able to both of our peoples.
To direct you to go to the Hall of Knowledge, south of here. There to read the Book of Ritual. There also to get the Vortex Lens. Then to return here, where I will tell you what must be done.
Shit! I know. I'm connecting dots here. The Wisps were talking about this. The Wisps said I need 2 lenses, and then I'd shoot the Codex out into space. And then the humans would have a lens, and the gargoyles would have a lens, and they'd be able to look at it, or something like that.
To be able to see the Vortex from both sides of the world. To benefit both our races equally if the Codex is returned. To see only 2 alternatives. To return the Codex, or to give up your life.
Okay, so he wants me to go to the hall and grab...
Farewell.
Grab
To
the...
return when you have visited the Hall of Knowledge.
Yeah. Grab the lens. Who's this? He's got the little glasses. See an old winged gargoyle and an odd device crafted of glass and metal rests upon his face.
Yes? To inquire about the reason for yet another interruption. To be called the caretaker in lieu of a name. To be honored by being allowed to perform my duties as caretaker of this hall. To care for my race's artifacts that rest here in the Hall of Knowledge.
Yeah, it's funny how they explain that. Like I never seen a pair of glasses before.
To not be a signpost. To find the Temple of Singularity in the mountains to the north, if you can fly. To suppose that you're making a joke. To know as well as you that you took the Codex to your side of the world. To admit ignorance regarding the location of the Moonstone. To care for my race's artifacts that rest here in the Hall of Knowledge. To keep the treasured artifacts of our race here in this hall in the 3 chambers. To have 3 rooms here. To keep artifacts from the underworld in the human chamber to the east. To keep valuable books in the Librum chamber to the west. And to keep the cube and the lens in the vortex chamber to the south. Yes, the underworld, to believe you know it as Britannia.
So we call this place the underworld, but they call Britannia the underworld.
To find what you seek in the Librum chamber. To regret that that item is lost, stolen by human thieves years ago. To have heard the humans mention the name Stonegate as they fled. To have heard them say they would sail through Lost Hope Bay. To know nothing more about its whereabouts.
Yeah, that's new. That hasn't been mentioned yet. Stonegate, wow. Yeah, that's a ways back. Stonegate. That's like a fortress in the mountains that, I mean, that was the home of the Shadow Lords, wasn't it? Know nothing more about its whereabouts. Okay. Yes, but the cube, I need the lens.
To find what you seek in the vortex chamber.
Yeah, take care, Doctor. Good to see you. We'll catch you next time. Or I'll see you on your next stream.
To have 3 rooms here. To keep artifacts from the underworld in the human chamber to the east. To keep valuable books in the Librum chamber to the west. And to keep the cube and the lens in the vortex chamber to the south.
to suspect it to be someplace in the human-filled underworld. To have 3 rooms here, to keep artifacts from the underworld in the human chamber to the east, to keep valuable books in the Librum chamber to the west, and to keep the cube and the lens in the vortex chamber to the south.
Alright, south. They're gonna make me use a dispel field spell. Really? You can't just let me in? Let me in! I have 1 dispel field spell left. Alright, there's the lens. Looks like it could be in better shape. Too heavy. How heavy is the dang thing? Well, it does look like a pretty big piece of glass.
I heard something to the north.
I got the lens.
Yes, to see that the vortex lens is no longer whole. To go to the lens maker, whose house is northeast of here, to get the lens repaired there, then to return here with the whole lens.
No problem. Yo, lens crafter. See a very old gargoyle. The venerable gargoyle peers at you.
Greetings, false prophet. To have been told by Nextalor long ago that you would one day come to me, wearing the amulet of submission.
Oh, he's got a bit of an old guy
To never
voice.
have believed it would come to pass, to ask what service I can perform. To have helped Nextalor create the vortex lens centuries ago, to have found him venerable and ancient even then.
Centuries ago, so gargoyles lived for a pretty long time.
To see the shattered vortex lens you carry, remember making it so very long ago.
Taking the shards of glass, the lens maker turns to his grinding table. In a short while, he has crafted a new vortex lens.
To have far greater skill now than when first I made this lens. To require little time to repair it.
He says smugly. He hands you the restored vortex lens. Thank you.
To be honored to have helped you, false prophet.
To be very appreciative. Alright, Nax.
There was some noise to the northeast.
I got the lens, man.
Good. To see that you have the vortex lens. to have read the Book of Rituals as well?
No.
Then to go to the Hall of Knowledge and do so.
I don't have any more Dispel Field magic. Might have to lie to him. Unless I can walk through the field, which I don't think I can do.
I heard something to the north.
No. Dang. Well, there's no reagents down here. Not that I found. So we'll just fib. Whoa. Don't leave your guys behind. Yo, Drax, man, come on, wake up. I mean, Nax, or whichever one you are. He was just awake. I wish you could kick them awake.
Good. To see that you have the Vortex Lens. To have read the Book of Rituals as well.
Sure.
Good. To be unable to reverse the ritual myself. But to know that the Codex itself will say how to return it to the Vortex. To know also that you will need a second lens. To acquire a human-crafted lens so that your people may also see the Codex. To know not where the Codex is, but to remember that Captain Bolish just returned from the Codex. To suggest you seek him. To try the healer's house to the north. To be sure to show the human lens maker the Vortex lens. Also to be sure to tell the human lens maker that his lens must be concave. It is most important. Concave.
Concave. Gotcha.
Farewell. To return.
Alright, so we need a second lens. It's gotta be concave. I know I can get that at the Lyceum. Well, I don't know, but that's where there's a guy who can craft lenses. But now that I think about it, there's also the glass blower in Minok. It'll be one of those guys. One thing I wanted to check here still, before I go back to the surface, and that's the Tomb of Kings.
I heard something to the north.
Let's check this place out.
Ah, the Tomb of Kings.
Shamino, how the hell do you know? He makes it sound as if he's been here a bunch of times. Ah, the Tomb of Kings. This place is in my clue book, but the map is so damn small. I can't see anything about it. Alright, I found a map. Give me 1 second here. This place has a bunch of magically locked doors. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything here, since I don't have any magic. No unlock magic. And I don't think that you can blow up magic doors with powder kegs, which I do have plenty of. If I had Sherry in my party, she'd be able to sneak through those portcullises. Yeah. Oh, lever. Well, I'll try using a powder keg. There's a silver serpent in there. Hurry, drop it! Wah, run. No. Alright, this place will have to wait for next visit, I guess. I'm sure we'll be coming back here.
Jokes.
Calm down. When the voices warp like that, it's never good. That's usually when the game's getting ready to crash. Crazy demon magic. Alright, well, let's get to the surface. I can actually warp away from here now because... Let me just make sure, because I don't want to forget my boat. But I can warp... I can warp back to this place. So I can warp out, and I can also warp to the Shrine of Humility, which will put me right to my skiff, which I can sail out to my boat. Yeah. Oh, this is fine. I can get back here. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I've bought just about every boat in the game and left it laying around, so if I don't be a little bit more careful with my ships, I might actually like lock myself out of some places or something. Alright, let's look at our Orb of the Moons chart here, and we're going to Moonglow, so that's 2 squares north and 2 squares west. Right there. Okay, we go north to the Lyceum.
I heard something to the north.
He's probably sleeping. He sleeps most of the day. Yep. Well, we'll just wait for him. Oh, lucky.
Yes. What can I help you with, sir? Oh, let me see it.
That's a very interesting lens. You need a concave copy of it. Let me think. It would be very tricky to duplicate, being magical in nature. But I believe I might be able to do it. The material and the nature of the enchantment appear similar to those involved in the making of glass swords. If I could keep this to analyze while you go get me a glass sword, I'll try to make a copy for you.
Oh, buddy, I got glass swords on me right now.
Let me know when you have the glass sword.
Before you can protest, he pockets the lens. Yeah, I got one. You want one of these?
Oh, you've brought me a glass sword. Let me just get your lens.
I got like 4 or 5 of them. I keep finding them in the dungeons. He fumbles through his pockets.
Oh no, I seem to have lost the lens.
Oh, you son of a bitch. What have you done?
Just kidding. Here it is. Now I'll melt down the glass sword and try to cast a lens for you.
Melt down the glass sword and try to cast the lens for you. Oh, little bastard. He got me thinking he was gonna throw me on another, like, runaround quest. You watch as he works, intently focused on his task. Finally, he pronounces the job as a success.
Here's your lens back, and the duplicate. There's no charge. The challenge of the task was reward enough. I don't know what you need these lenses for, but I wish you luck. Goodbye. It was nice talking with you.
I just need to save a race of people from extinction, no biggie. Hey, look. I'm overweight. That's interesting. You had to give it to somebody. That's actually really awesome. Though I'm a little paranoid about being overweight, I feel like it might drop it or something while I'm not looking. Shamino can hold on to them. He's got lots of free space. Alright, now what do I need? I didn't read the Book of the Ritual because I didn't have the magic for it. Well, let me think here. What key items do we still need for sure? We need the Codex. And to get to the Codex, we need a quest. And to get a quest, we need to get to the Shrine of Singularity. And to get to the Shrine of Singularity, we need to be able to fly. And I have a feeling the only way we're going to fly is with a balloon, because they keep mentioning a balloon throughout the game. So where was the place that talked the most about the balloon? There was a town that had like 3 or 4 people that were talking about the balloon. I think it was Minok. Let's go check out Minok, see if we can find some clues. Whew, starting to get tired. One, 2, and then 2 to the right. Man, I really do fucking like this game a lot. This is a really, really good one. Definitely the best Ultima so far. 1, 2, 1, 2. No, not there. Right beside that gate. Like, I can actually remember some of the things. I don't know if it's the voice acting, but I can actually remember a lot of these clues instead of having to constantly write things down. I mean, which was fun, but it's just... It got a little tedious, and with some of the previous games, I didn't always take accurate notes. The one that bothered me the most out of the, quote, good Ultima games was probably 4. 4 was a real pain sometimes. Be interesting to hear what I think of the rest as well, having no nostalgia. I still love Underworld 2 and 7 the most, but those are the ones that I played when I was a kid. Yeah, I have a real knack of being able to... I mean, I've been gaming since I was a kid, so I have a real knack of being able to look at old games, you know, in their time. And that's why I have a lot of fun playing these games, like you say, with, like, no nostalgia. Because though I'm not nostalgic for playing it, I never did when I was younger, it's almost like I'm experiencing, like, a brand new title, you know? Like, I just went down to the store and bought this. It's as gripping and as fun for me to play as any, you know, any game this generation. I mean, maybe not any game, but you get my drift. What am I doing again? Oh, sorry, it's getting late. Getting a little tired here. We gotta find clues for balloons. Let's talk to the mayor first, I guess.
Greetings, Avatar. I'm glad thy travels have brought thee here again.
Any balloon talk? Craftsman?
The Artisans Guild is located here.
There it is, balloon.
Ah, thou wouldst be interested to hear of that. The balloonist flew off on an important mission and never returned. Felganor should be able to tell you more about it. Tell me, is it true you once rode in a balloon whilst on the quest of the Avatar?
Sure did.
It must have been wonderful to drift amongst the very clouds.
It was a total pain, actually.
Farewell, and please honor us with your presence again soon.
Old games are often more novel than current generation games. They are often all so similar, refined to fun. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. You know, I mean, there is really something to be said. Like, I still appreciate and really enjoy a lot of new games, and I have to actually admit, this generation compared to the last generation, I've thought personally has been a lot more experimental and a little bit more like, you know, how it was. You see so many indie titles these days that are like really, really decent, and even some of the AAAs are taking a little bit more risks now. But yeah, no, I do agree with you. Most games are just focus group to death, and while they're fun and the gameplay is tight, it's just that's all you're getting out of it, because that's the only thing they put any effort in, is to just make the gameplay as fun and addicting and as tight as possible. Instead of, yeah, like you say, Wild West, just kind of creating and seeing what comes of it. I mean, obviously, these guys wanted hits. Like, they made games. They had, you know, people they needed to answer to, and they were trying to make profitable games, but I don't think it was as clear as to what sold well. There's Gweno. Let's say hi to Gweno. I mean, she's not going to say anything different, but her husband's been on the road for a long time.
Hello. He's
Where's
the guild
Selganor?
master.
You ain't seen him?
A bit scruffy, but he's the sweetest husband I could ever ask for.
You're only saying that because it's true.
I knew you'd catch on.
Cool.
Nice talking
well,
with
good
you.
to see you. I never put Gweno in my group in this game. Though I usually don't. She's actually a party member that I never used much. It's already getting late. I guess, I don't know, I'll just go on the outskirts and rest till morning. Selganor should be in the guild house during the early morning. Are we under attack? Yolo's the only one awake. Yep. Snakes. There's our band. One of the goofiest pictures in the game. It's got like cottage cheese for hair. Slender, graceful band, tuning a lute.
Hail and welcome.
Balloon!
Oh, are you looking for the man who invented the balloon? Ah yes, now I remember. He flew to Sutek's castle. Said something about a big job he had to do there.
Now, I remember Sutek very vaguely from another game. I think he was a wizard where I got a strong magic spell from him or something.
Sutek lives on an island, far to the south.
He looks like you surprised him doing something embarrassing, yeah. Walking in the guild house and he turns around with a look like that on his face. What were you up to? Sutek lives on an island far to the south.
It's east of Serpent's Hold.
Far to the south and east of Serpent's Hold. Let's take a look at our world map here. Oh, Sutek's Island is Blackthorn's castle? That's where Blackthorn used to live. East of Serpent's Hold is that island between the Island of the Avatar and the Isle of Deeds. And that was Blackthorn's castle. I lost 2 party members in there in Ultima 5. That was such a great scene, man. Oh, that was such a good scene. There was this like prison and this torture scene and Blackthorn's like I'm not going to do anything to you, Avatar. I respect you. You're a good guy. You know, I really look up to you. One day I'd like to be the Avatar. But you're going against me, and you know, I got to do something as punishment. So I'm going to kill your party members one by one. Unless you kowtow to me. That was some good stuff. So the only other island I can think of would be that tiny little one, where it says the Great Sea, just southeast of there. I guess that's east of Serpent's Hold as well. No, but it couldn't be that island because that's where we found the pirate treasure. So it's got to be where Blackthorn's castle is. Sutek has taken over Blackthorn's castle. All right, well, that's where we'll have to go next, I think. But we're going to have to do that next time because I'm getting pretty tired here. I feel bad for cutting it a little short, but I'll be back on tomorrow. It's probably going to be a little later, though, again. Yeah, probably later on in the evening. Not as late as tonight. But I do have things to do, so I'll try to get on as, you know, whenever I can there. So everybody take care and stick around. I'll find somebody here to host.